It's actually $1 million guitar.
The world's most expensive production model guitar ever.
All the light shining.
If it wasn't perfect, he would throw it against the wall and break it, and they'd have to start again. This is the vault.
Is that a big diamond right there?
That's right. Do you know the story behind this?
No. Today, I'm actually going to play on a $1 million guitar because it is currently for sale. They called me and said that it's in stock right now, and it's apparently the most expensive guitar in the world. New production at least, so I'm excited. Let's go check it out, guys.
Although I know, surely I know it hurts. Illusions before your eyes, they are the dragons.
So this song, it's called Dragon. I made it back in 2015. It's a song that I recorded and wrote myself. I'm the one singing, and it just goes to show my passion for music, you know? Like, I made this music back then, but the problem was impossible to make money from it. It just costed me a lot of money, and yeah, it's not easy to make it in music without money and connections, but you know, I want to make another push now and record new music, and that's the most important thing, that you enjoy my music. So I will try my best to record the most excellent music possible and excellent guitar. And that's why I'm going to this place today. It is apparently the most expensive guitar in the world because there is no other new production guitar that costs $1 million. And it's built by one of the most famous guitar builders in the world. It's apparently full of gold and diamonds and rubies. Also, it's apparently a very, very good guitar. It's not only about the diamonds and rubies. But anyways, we're gonna go there and check it out. And yeah, hopefully I can make even better music with that. When I was a kid, I uploaded a bunch of songs on Spotify, and they are still there. So link down below if you do want to go check out my old songs from like 2012, 2015. But now I'm gonna record new music, and then I need an excellent guitar. So today I am gonna buy a guitar because I do need a guitar. The question is, am I gonna spend $1 million or not? That remains to be seen. So I have to play it first. You know, that's step number one, and then let's see. So we arrived to the place, and I forgot to mention, I'm actually gonna go out of here with 3 guitars today. 1 I'm gonna buy, and 2 I'm picking up because they are already mine. They have been in for like restringing and refixing and some maintenance. So we're getting out of here with 3 guitars today. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Rick.
Carl.
Carl.
I'm looking for a guitar.
Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome actually to the home of the finest guitars in the world, Art of Guitar.
I heard you have maybe the most expensive guitar here actually.
I could have something pretty special to show you.
Yeah,
Should we have a look around?
Yeah, I mean, so basically I'm looking for an electrical guitar.
Okay.
And I'm sure you are, I mean, I heard you are the expert, so...
Well, we specialize, we cover the whole of the market, but our specialism is the best guitars in the world. So we've spent essentially 30 years from collecting, from designing the collection. We have vintage guitars, we have one-off specials. I mean, this is a really interesting option because it's so rare. The Bella Voce, the Gibson chooses its very, very best luthiers, and they get a chance to express themselves. This is a 1 of 5, and it's the number 1 of 5.
Yeah.
So the actual luthier here, he was, you know, it's not a standard Les Paul. He was given a lot of poetic license to use a lot of gold and the inlays on the fretboard. You know,
how much for this one?
Something like this would be 150,000 dirhams. You know, in terms of its rarity, because it's the 1 of 5 as well.
I think so. For today, like my idea was, because I'm not an expert on guitars, but I was thinking like $10,000 to $30,000 would be like my
Sure.
ideal budget. But I know you have every budget.
We do, and I'll
Yeah.
probably show you something that's out of the budget just to show you.
And
anyway,
maybe I'll
but
do something stupid today and buy. Let's see.
Let's see how stupid we can
Yeah.
get. You know, Dubai, you can get the best watches, the best food, the best hotels, the best cars, the best everything. You know, what's the difference between these guitars? And generally, in the other guitar shops, the answer would come back, oh, 3,000 dirhams, that's the difference. And I'm like, no, like, what's the difference between these two guitars? I want to know what the wood is, I want to know what makes them special. Are they hand built? Are they a one of one? This is a master build by one of the master builders, but you can see from the colour, it's actually a collaboration with an American artist called Madison Roy. She has her own gallery, and once a year, so it's a one of one globally, she hangs it from the ceiling, and she's painted that guitar with a paintbrush.
Oh, sick.
And
How much
like-
is this?
so this is 130,000 dirhams, but this is like, it will never exist again. And do you know the story behind this?
No, tell me.
I have to tell you some of the story. There's a room in Fender where there's actually some holes in the wall because Eddie, as brilliant as he was a guitarist,
Eddie Van Halen.
had a temperament as good as his
Because
playing.
this looks like it's been in a dumpster for like 3 years.
It's an absolute complete. So if you see here,
Yeah.
these are hand signed by Eddie. There's three. You get 3 certificates with it. Now Eddie, the actual guitar he would play on stage. He would even play it with a dime, and so there's a dime attached there, and so you can use the dime and then you put your pickups on there because he would do a lot of tapping. But if you look at the headstock, when you watch Eddie playing on stage, he'll have a cigarette in there,
Yeah.
and the burns on there. So Eddie would come and he would check that. He would bring his own guitar and he would
Yeah.
check it against the replica. If it wasn't perfect, he
Yeah.
would throw it against the wall and break it, and they'd have to start again.
How much is this?
So it's about 400,000 dirhams. So 80,000 pounds. I'm a Brit, so I think in pounds.
Yeah.
So there's 2 on Reverb at the moment, and one of them is 80,000 pounds, one of them's 88. So you're talking about 400 before you import it and stuff.
How many
So
of those
it's actually-
exist in the world?
There's about 60. They were going to do a few hundred, but because look how even rusty wires
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It was so intensive. It was such an intensive job to build these guitars
Yeah.
that in the end, they just couldn't build them fast enough, and they couldn't build enough. And of course, Eddie passed away. So
Why did they put these things on?
it was just so that on stage it would get some reflection, because a lot of Eddie Van Halen's playing was about the impact on stage, and so only one of the pickups works because he burnt the other pickup out. So you're only playing on the bridge pickup, but that gives it if you want to sound like Eddie Van Halen,
Yeah.
and look, we even have the Eddie Van Halen then amp and stack.
That's sick.
If you want to sound like exactly like
Yeah.
him and play like him,
That's amazing.
that's the guitar that you would use. It's called La Florita, and it's a one of one. So when Chris Fleming ran the custom shop, he consigned and he built this guitar. Now it's a guitar with a matching amp, but it was then hand painted by the top Mexican rap artist at the time. And it's obviously got Frida Kahlo there, so it's got, a lot of, for someone with South American, traits or leaning.
And how much is this?
So this is 150,000 dirhams, and what you're always going to know is there's never going to be another one. I mean, it's beautiful, it's hand painted, it's not gone through a paint booth, and you also get, as an appreciation token, you actually get the handmade wooden acoustic remedy
Looks
case, because it will control the humidity, and not only does it look sick, you can play it.
Yeah.
So how
I'm
cool
looking
is that?
I think I'm looking for something a little bit more simple though. Like, I think these look amazing. And what I like the fact that they look a little bit used.
Yeah, and this is the relic idea. You know, it's almost strange how the more used it looks, the more you play for it. But this is mainly designed to look as if it's been on the road. It's been, you know, it's been played by some of the best rock stars.
Amazing.
The builder of this is perhaps the most famous builder that they have at the moment, a gentleman called Yuri Shishkov.
Yeah.
And the colour that he's done of this, it's called desert sand. So it's the colour over another colour here. This is actually unique to Art of Guitar. So even though Yuri's waiting list is 10 years, so if you asked me to build another one of these, I would say, yes, I can do it, but it's going to take 10 years. But if you chose another master builder with a shorter waiting list and you wanted the desert sand look, you could only buy it from Art of Guitar, because we have chosen these two finishes that are actually specific to Art of Guitar.
So this
and nowhere
is
else.
a master build. So it's built
This
by
is a
one
master
person.
build, and it's built by this gentleman here, Yuri Shishkov, who, and this is another one of his creations, the violin master, which is using the same wood as the Stradivarius violins. These are the kind of
much is this
projects.
one?
This is 150,000 dirhams, and this reflects the kind of work. Yuri only made 50 of these so far.
He's the guy who made this, and he made this.
And he made something else that I'm going to show you very quick. Do you have another 10 minutes to
I do. So this one, I love how it looks, and I mean, you sold me on the master build thing. I want the master build, and I really want to see that special one you talked about.
Okay, let's go.
Should we do
Follow
it?
me. So normally this door is locked, and you'll see why. So I'd just like to
So this
bring
is the
you
vault.
in here. This is the vault. So we come in here with our very, very important persons.
Yeah.
Now, let me present you the Coronation Strat, the Coronation Stratocaster. Yuri, who does the craziest projects, did the craziest project of all. So this has got 40 diamonds around each pickup, and the pickups are made of ruby. And then
so the red stuff there is rubies, and then
actual
diamonds.
rubies, and then diamonds around the pickups itself, and then it's got another 40 diamonds across the body. It's 23 karat gold finished, so the whole of the body is finished in
pick it out?
gold as well. We have a special glove here. So, and Yuri completed this guitar in 2020 to go with this. So it's been a project that was decades in the realization.
And this it's actually $1 million guitar.
It's the $1 million guitar. So this, I mean, the inspiration for this, the world's most famous Fabergé egg, and where we've ended up is essentially the world's most expensive production model guitar ever, built by probably the world's most famous master builder.
So
And
who are who buys this? Because
yeah, so where is this targeted? We already have a number of appointments, and this is sold through one-on-one appointments. You'll see, you know, the room's locked, everything's secured, there's cameras and everything.
of course.
You know, it's and the insurance. But the kind of people that are coming over will come from some of the other GCC countries as well as from the UAE. And this is a piece that may take a nice pride of place when they're doing an international reception.
Like royalty.
Say the Crown Prince of one of the GCC countries, he may be entertaining somebody at the premiere from a European country, and he would have this display. So, you know, if you purchase this through us, part of the purchase process, we have to set it up. It all has to be set up properly and displayed.
So the people that have been interested now are like royalty.
Royalty and you know, Saudi princes and Saudi royals, and
because not anyone will pay $1 million for a guitar.
But there's also, you know, there's a lot of Russian money as well in the country, and there's.
Do you think this guitar maybe in like 20 years will be worth maybe more, or like?
I think it will definitely be worth a lot more
Yeah.
because it's a one of one.
Yeah.
This is the only time a guitar like this will be made. And to have it with, this is the only replica of the Fabergé. Even the Fabergé egg you can see has a diamond on the top and the bottom, and it's diamond crusted, and the carriage is made of gold. The onyx box is very Middle Eastern in its presentation as well. Any marks or, you know, dents on it, it really is a one of a million piece. Even when we finally set this up in the final buyer's home, we will also insert humidity controls, temperature controls, because this is a guitar for lifetime. This will be handed down through generations.
Understood.
Would you like to hold it and just
Yes, please.
feel it? I mean, you can feel that it's a guitar and you'd like to play it, but
It's absolutely stunning.
certainly turn heads on the stage with that.
There's even rubies here on the side. Like no one will ever see these rubies, but it's like,
Yeah, the attention to detail, every time I look at it, and I have to be so careful when I'm doing so, but every time I look at it, I see a detail that I've never seen before. And it's just, you know, for him to create a piece of art that is so elegant, and yet you can then plug that into a very fine amp if you want and jam with it as well.
yeah. So I need to ask my audience, because before I buy something for $1 million, I always have to ask my audience. Let me know in the comments, guys. Should I go crazy? Actually, I'm in Bitcoin, right? So right now Bitcoin is still quite low, but when Bitcoin next
Didn't they
year,
just quarter?
it went up now, but next year I think Bitcoin will go to like 200,000-300,000.
That's right.
In that case,
so
if
you
it's
might
like-
need to liquidate a bit of Bitcoin into something that will still appreciate,
Yes.
and then come back in at the right time.
At 300K, then I will come here, I will liquidate a little bit more than 3 Bitcoin, and then I'll buy this. So I hope you don't sell it until then.
And if you do that, you can give me some tips about Bitcoin. And
Yeah.
we'll,
Actually, let me know, guys, in the comments, guitar or watch, which one would you choose? Actually, at this point, I
can
think...
I air guitar?
Yeah, I mean, guitar is really, like, this is so useful. Like, you can create music with it. Like, of course, you don't need to spend $1 million to do that, but I think this is...
This is the conversation I have with collectors. You know, there's collectors of fine wine and all sorts of things, but fine wine, eventually you drink it and then it's gone.
Yeah.
You
This
collect
stays forever,
guitars, and again, it's the same with our vintage guitars. You know, we've got Brazilian Rosewood Martins from the 60s and from the 40s. You buy those and you know you can play them and enjoy them, and in 10 years' time, they're going to be 20-30% more expensive. So.
Okay, let me show you a small few seconds of a song I'm writing right now, guys. And I miss you badly, so what can I do when places I go to remind me of you? You are gone, you are gone, you are gone, baby, you're gone with the wind. Exclusive access, guys. But that's enough for the electrical guitar. I think we need to check also this one. This one has an insane sound. I'm actually looking for an electric guitar, but just listen to this. I hope the mics can pick up how nice this is. Wow. Maybe I should play a few seconds of another song I'm writing. I don't wanna be here, I don't wanna be alone. But you're the light when I'm in the dark. No, the light shining brighter than the darkest night. So are you for me when I'm in the dark, in the dark. Alright guys, time is of the essence. I'm late for a meeting, so let's pay and do our business. Okay, so I want the fender, the one that looks used.
The Yuri.
Yeah, the Yuri one, exactly. The master builder, incredible. And I think it will go up in value, right? Or at least stay the value.
No, it will go up.
Go up, yeah?
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Happy doing business with you guys.
I have
Perfect.
a little gift for you here. Well,
No.
from me and Ed, actually.
Really? This is Ed Sheeran's...
Ed Sheeran, when he spent time here with our students and he sang with us. So actually in Art of Guitar.
that's incredible.
That's where he signed it. So
So it's an original
I'll
signature.
be looking out for you wearing that when you're playing your next song on
Yeah,
the
I
guitar,
will.
yeah?
I will. That's amazing.
Perfect.
Thank you. Oh, one thing I noticed as well. I think we have the exact same color combination on our watches.
There you go.
Dark blue and rose gold. I just noticed that now. That's sick.
It must
Thank
mean
you so much.
something. You'll have to come back. We'll sort you some lessons out. And
Yeah.
if you ever want to come back and see the coronation strap,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful piece.
Amazing. Nice. Okay, thank you.
Welcome, Suka.
That's my... Okay, let's see how I can do this now. You know what? I will do this. I'll put this on. Like this. See you guys. Bye-bye. I told you guys, 3 guitars today. And a cap signed by Ed Sheeran. I call that success. Now we're back in the office. How are you guys? Nice. So I have a meeting now again. Like I said, I'm a little bit in the rush. That's why we rushed from the place. But one thing I want to tell you guys before you click off is go and subscribe to my music channel on YouTube. I am going to upload more music there now and in the future because I love making music. And if you want to make me happy, go subscribe. We just broke 4,000 subs there. I want to bring this channel to 10,000 subscribers. So link down below and also to my Spotify if you want to check out my music. But I love you all. Don't forget to go and subscribe to this channel as well. And if you haven't seen the music video that I made for Walk on Water, which is a song I made in 2012, go and check that video. It is a collage of many different cool things I've done in the past few years. It's a story of my journey. Actually, it's popping up right up here. Click it right now, and I'll see you over there. Bye-bye.
I can walk through fire, I can walk on water. When you brought me down, they watched me when I fell.